Tesla could be recession-proof. October 30, 2022. As many tech companies are finding ways to cut costs and downsize ahead of an expected recession. Tesla CEO Elon Musk seems confident that the automaker will be okay. While the automaker is unlikely to be completely immune from the economic downturn, Musk doesn't expect production to slow down at all because of one key factor. Musk called Tesla recession resilient during the automaker's third-quarter earnings call earlier this month. As detailed in a report by The Street, the statement came as many tech executives have warned of a coming recession in recent months, though few of them happen to be in the emerging EV industry. Like Tesla, one such executive who warned against the recession was Meta's CEO Mark Zuckerberg. The company has already begun implementing a handful of changes to cut costs, with Zuckerberg even calling the current economic landscape one of the worst downturns that we've seen in recent history. "I had hoped the economy would have more clearly stabilized by now," said Zuckerberg in a statement to employees in September. "But from what we're seeing, it doesn't yet seem like it has. So we want to plan somewhat conservatively." Zuckerberg is far from alone in the sentiment. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos also warned of the recession, and the company has already withdrawn over 10,000 job offers and ended its robotics projects Canvas and Orca. So what is it that makes Musk think Tesla could be different? Simply put, it's in no small part because the entire auto industry is shifting away from gas cars to EVs, a movement Tesla has pioneered and is currently way ahead of the game on. And even amidst increasing competition, Musk is confident that Tesla's main product could help the company outlast the recession. "To be frank, we're very pedal to the metal come rain or shine," said Musk during the earnings call. "So, we are not reducing our production in any meaningful way. Recession or not recession, I think the public at large realizes that the world is moving toward electric vehicles and that it's foolish to actually buy a new gasoline car at this point because the residual value of that gasoline car is going to be very low." Musk added, "So, I think we have to be in a very good spot. But I wouldn't say it's recession-proof. But it's certainly risk recession resilient because basically, people both have in large part made the decision to move away from gasoline cars to electric cars as the EV industry grows." Musk also points to Tesla's cash flow as a reason the company will likely remain stable, echoing CFO Zachary Kirkhorn's optimism despite the circumstances. Additionally, the two executives don't expect a recession to hamper Tesla's growth plans much with its current cash balance and estimated cash generation. "I think where our cash balance is, what our forecasted cash generation is, where our margins are as a company, I mean, we can withstand quite a lot of downside before we would have to dig into our capital plans. Supercharger expansion, product lineup," said Kirkhorn. Source reposted and summarized from Peter McGuffrey at Evanex. "My take: if any company can be recession-proof, it would be Tesla." Tesla Model 3 saves driver's life in head-on wreck. October 30, 2022. Tesla Model 3 saved its driver's life in a head-on collision with an SUV. Emergency and fire officials who arrived at the scene of the accident said Tesla's cars are the safest and the driver was lucky she was in one of them. Car accidents are annually responsible for approximately 1.3 million deaths worldwide. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), improving car safety could save millions of lives, and Tesla has taken responsibility for it. At moi_o_c, Twitter told the story of how a Tesla car saved his wife's life. He wrote that his wife was driving her Model 3, and an SUV driving in the oncoming lane suddenly crossed the center lines and crashed directly into the Tesla. It was a head-on collision at high speed, so the force of the impact was quite strong. However, at moi_o_c's wife survived because Tesla cars are designed with safety as a top priority. Every part of the car is designed to take a hit if necessary, and to protect all occupants as much as possible. At moi_o_c said that the emergency services and fire brigade who arrived at the scene of the accident said that Tesla cars are the safest and the driver was lucky that she was in one of them. The NHTSA gave Tesla Model 3 a 5-star rating in rollover, side crash, and frontal crash tests. Model 3's safety, like all cars of the company, is a matter of pride. Safety is the most important part of the overall Model 3 design. The metal structure is a combination of aluminum and steel, for maximum strength in every area. The constant Painstaking work of Tesla has amazing results because the safety of passengers and other road users is a top priority. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: Tesla makes the safest cars on the road. Tesla offers new stunning colors for its vehicles. October 30, 2022. Tesla has showcased two new stunning colors for its vehicles: a midnight cherry red and a quicksilver. Let's take a look at them. Tesla showed a tweet touting that Giga Berlin had its most advanced paint system yet and allowed up to 13 layers for depth, dimension, and a hand-painted look. This allowed Tesla to make some very cool colors for its vehicles. Earlier in the year, Elon Musk reiterated that Tesla is going to make new colors about Gigafactory Berlin, starting with the midnight cherry and the quicksilver. Here is Elon Musk's official statement: we have to be careful with the total number of colors, but we are going to make some special colors here. And it's about more than the color itself, but the layers of paint in order to get the dimensionality. We are going to make a very special red, which probably a lot of people have seen. It's like 13 layers of paint. And we will also have a silver with maybe 8 layers. It's also going to be special. Kind of a liquid silver. I've seen both the midnight cherry and quicksilver and both are stunning to look at. I'm looking forward to what other colors Tesla might have. Elon also said earlier in the year that with respect to colors and which colors are going to be available from this factory. Colors are always a challenge because when you think about colors, you don't only need to manufacture it, but you also need service for it and to fix it for the next 20 years. We have to think, what are we going to put the service team through? The midnight cherry red is similar to the existing red color for Tesla's vehicles, but is a much more glossy red, and it's too bad that it isn't on the Model S Plaid. That would be a nice fit. The quicksilver vehicles are also very nice to look at and the paint really shines when you look at it. The design studios for vehicles from Giga Shanghai still have the metallic silver, but with an addition of the quicksilver color. There is also the standard red option and the new midnight cherry red. The wait times for the Model Y in Giga Shanghai are going as far out as July of 2023 for the midnight cherry red and for the quicksilver. April of 2023 is the date for a Model Y. Who knows the reason for this? Could be the paint being new. Could be other things. What do you think of Tesla's new colors? Would you get a midnight cherry red or quicksilver color? Source reposted and summarized from Jeremy Johnson at Talk News. My take: these new colors are going to be really sharp. The delivery wave at Tesla is causing problems with logistics, not demand. October 30, 2022. I've been monitoring Tesla deliveries for years. My job depends on it. Typically, Tesla vehicle deliveries are concentrated at the end of the quarter as the electric automaker scrambles to make or beat the numbers predicted by Wall Street analysts. Why? This often acts as a catalyst to increase investor confidence. In turn, the company's stock price can rise. That didn't happen this quarter and the stock price was impacted negatively. Although these things don't always precisely correlate, vehicle deliveries often impact Wall Street's vision for Tesla coming into and out of the company's quarterly earnings. At EVANNEX, we often see our own Tesla accessories sales increase at end of quarter, particularly if Tesla increases vehicle deliveries. New Tesla owners want to get accessories right away upon taking delivery. In much the same way a new homeowner tends to go out and furnish their house after moving in. New car owners want to furnish their new cars with what they need. Recently, we saw our timeline shift back slightly at end of quarter, which appeared to align with Tesla's logistics-related delays. My take: this clearly was a logistics issue for Tesla, not a demand issue. I recently appeared on Fox Business News show, The Clayman Countdown, and discussed this with Liz Clayman. Wall Street seems confused on this topic. According to Al Root at Barron's, Tesla stock was getting hammered after weaker than expected third quarter delivery numbers. Some believe the shortfall was due to logistics. That isn't what investors are worried about. However, they're worried about demand. The delivery shortfall amounted to about 14,000 or 15,000 units. That's the biggest miss relative to expectations in quite some time. Investors were reacting with nervousness, reports Barron's. More than a few analysts gave the company a pass, blaming changing vehicle logistics for the miss. Tesla said it had a much higher number than usual of cars in transit at the end of the quarter as the company transitioned to a more even regional mix of vehicle builds. That makes some sense. Tesla, after all, recently opened up 2 new plants in Texas and Germany. Sales patterns have been changing. According to Barron's, we're seeing the same thing. As a company inside the Tesla ecosystem serving owners with aftermarket accessories, it's crystal clear to me. Tesla is delivering plenty of cars. We're seeing the usual vehicle deliveries bump, but it's coming slightly after the typical end-of-quarter timeframe. Source reposted and summarized from Matt Pressman at Evanex. My take: once Tesla smooths out the delivery strategy, things will explode.